Hello folks, Sam Owens here, and I've got a real nice product that is the VSTM OBDII ECU Emergency Power Supply Cable Memory Saver. In other words, it's going to, like if you need to change the battery out in the car, in the old days, you just go out and pull out the old battery, go down, change it out, or get a new one, and then put it back in. And everything was okay because we didn't have all the computers in the cars that we have today. And the cars of today with the computer, there's a lot of things in there that are stored in memory that make the car function properly, drive properly. And when you remove the battery without being able to keep power on the ECU, it ends up losing all of those memories, and then the car has to relearn all of this, plus your radio doesn't have the preset channels, the seats don't go to the normal position that you store in memory. So you see, there's a lot of things that happen when you change the battery out yourself without taking precautions. Well, this product is a battery saver. In other words, it saves all of the memory settings in your car using this device. And I'm going to explain the features, show how it works, and give you a demonstration actually showing how we can find the pins on this connector that goes into the OBD connector in the car. All of them have one on the driver's side somewhere. I'm going to show you where it is in the Mini Cooper. And you plug this in there, and then you plug this into another car cigarette lighter, which will go to the battery of that car and keep battery on the battery supply pins in here, which keeps power on the ECU while you take the battery out. Take your time. As long as you have this connected, your memory will all be saved for the ECU. You also, if you don't have a car available, but you can open the hood up and get access to the battery of another car, or you have a battery available near the car, you can connect on to that battery, and then you can plug this into the adapter here, and then you will get the power from that other battery on these leads, and they will end up on the battery and ground pins of the connector. And I'm going to show you where those pins are, but just so you can test if you need to, I'll just show you the testing that I'm going to do. There's no explanation that comes with this cord. I guess they felt there's not a lot of explaining. You simply either use this straight on the battery or this in the cigarette lighter, plug this in the OBD connector, and you just go change the battery, and then when you're finished, you unplug that. There is a fuse inside here. For various reasons, this fuse might go bad from accidentally shorting these two, or there's a trouble in the car or something, or someone shorts a terminal. You need to know that you can inspect this fuse and change it if it's needed. Now when you take it apart, you just unscrew this. Now this is going to fall out like that, is this goes back in from this way like that, and then there's a spring inside here, so you don't want to lose that. So know that there's a spring in there. All right, now to go back, you make sure that this is all the way down in there. Drop down. It should go way down, and this should go down to about that point. And then you hold this together like this, and then put it over top, and then screw it back in. And when you get it screwed back in tight, this should be spring loaded, and now it's ready to go. First, I'm going to show you how the pins count on this. And this is keyed so that it'll only go one way into the connector underneath the dash on the driver's side. This is all keyed. You can't possibly get it in wrong. Okay, now right here is pins 1 through 8, and they're right across here, and also you can see they're numbered inside there, 1 through 8, and these at this end are 9 through 16. So that's 9 over here, and this is 16. Pin 16, which is right here, and they're showing right there is 16. That is where positive comes out. In other words, from this end that's in a battery, positive from this point is going to go to pin 16. Pin 4, which is right over here, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, is ground. Okay, the positive lead we're going to put, which is pin 16, we're going to put right here on the positive red lead of the meter, and the ground we're going to put over here, this black lead, which is on pin 4, which is the ground lead. Now these pins respectively go back to these 2 points right here. Positive goes to 16, and the ground, which is here, goes to 4. Now when I plug this into the power port I have right here, which is 12 volts, I'm going to see a red light come on when I power it up, and I'm going to get voltage on here, and you're going to see it right there. You're going to see 12.6, something like that. I turn the monitor on and then the DC power, and right there 12.63 DC voltage is on these pins. The positive is on 16, negative is on pin 4. Now this would be supplying power from the car, or in this case you could use a power port or a power station is what I'm doing, and I could change the battery in the car that this is plugged into because it's got the voltage on it. Now I'm going to show you that it has voltage by taking these off of the meter. You can see the readings, and just plug this or clip this on the wire leads there, and then the other side, showing that this is power that the ECU can use. And right there, plenty of power, and that's the other. This is a stop light and a running light of a car. So power is on there, so you can see the cord works. So we're verifying it. If I were to go and plug this into the car, I could change the battery out because I have the voltage coming out of those pins. Okay, right here is the plug, and this goes in just like this, and you have to kind of do a handstand, and it goes right like this. All the way on, and then this would go into the cigarette lighter of the car that's pulled up next to you, that you can use the battery from their through their cigarette lighter to their storage battery, okay, or their car battery. Now I can plug this into the power port that I showed you before, and it would do the same thing. A power port or a power station could be used in place of another car. Anything that produces 12 volts can keep that voltage on that those pins, and then you can change the battery out without losing any memory. So that's how simple this works, and you got to see it actually verified with the readings on a meter. Okay, as you see, it's really quite simple, and it would work really well for anyone that is wanting to change their own battery on a car that has a ECU, and you lose the memory if you take the battery loose. So you want to hook all of this up before you remove the battery from your car. And this light should come on when you plug it in. Right there. If it's got power, it's going to be on, and what? Pin 16 the positive will be, and pin 4 is the ground, and that is what the ECU needs to keep power to it. Okay, that's it. Very easy. All right, I want to thank you very much for watching my video.